to understand myself and to help people around me to understand me. I have received psychological help since I was a child. So over time, it became clear what was wrong. Before the assessment, I did a master degree in neurodivergence and a film about on autism. I managed to find jobs that brought me closer to autistic people. So when I started the assessment, yeah, I knew I was autistic. A private psychologist sent a letter to my GP. I also spoke to my GP, and I was waiting for a referral for almost 2 years. So at that time, I decided that the fastest way was do it privately. So it's what I did. Private assessments are really quick. I think I had to wait like 3 weeks before I start my assessment. So yeah, it was quick. I didn't do any preparation. I think working around autism for quite a long time helped me to understand. Like, I knew what to expect and then about the assessment, about the questions, about the questionnaires. So my mom participated, my wife participated in the assessment with questions about my childhood and adulthood. I filled many questionnaires. I think there were like 15, can't remember them. Some of them were really long, some of them quite short. Uh, I had 4 face-to-face meetings with a specialist. There were about like 6 hours in total. Um, el- yeah, the questions were focused in my childhood and my responses to social situations, like my role as husband, friends, like work environment, social skills. Yeah, it was quite easy to answer the question because I visited some specialists before the assessment. But I remember the first time I did some questionnaires were quite difficult to understand. I just didn't know how to answer. I wasn't really sure if I was answering the questions correctly. Um, but yeah, like visiting some specialists before the assessment helped me a lot. Uh, it was quite easy, but I remember some questions about, especially my childhood, were quite, I guess, painful to answer because it was quite difficult to admit. Just in retrospect, they made me feel probably a bit sad about the child I was, the struggles I had to face, etc. I knew I was autistic before getting the result, so the diagnosis was just like a routine step to officially confirm something that I was already aware of. The diagnosis helped me to understand myself better and help people around me, especially my wife, to understand me. And it changed some aspects of my life, definitely. For example, yeah, I did a master degree around neurodiversity, especially autism, and started working closer to autistic people, and I started enjoying my work environment. Also, I did a film about autism. I'm working on a documentary and another film about autism. I set up my company to provide free workshops to autistic children, and created my production company to contribute through the creation of audiovisual materials. So yeah, the impact was definitely very positive.